Okay, so last couple days I've done a couple videos on my fire kit. Um, First one was to show the whole kit as it was, and at that time I was waiting on 3 other pieces to show up. However, the next day they showed up, so I did a short addendum to the fire kit video. Those should be uploaded by now. I know the first one is. I was not going to do another video today, but I decided, what the hell. Another kit that I wanted to get together, and just something that I can throw in the backpack and go. I love modular kits, and I like keeping the bags somewhat small, so I can either throw them in a backpack, or I can throw them on the bag for the motorcycle. So this one is the navigation kit, and we're going to start first with the maps. Now, these maps I got off of MyTopo, and you can get all kind of different settings and sizes and papers, and you can get them rolled up, you can get them folded like I have. You can get, this one that I've got happens to be on some waterproof paper, and one of the really nice things is it will show your declination here, and that's very important when when your life depends on being able to navigate out of a situation. And I am by no means an expert. I know how to use what I have, and many thanks to Corporal's Corner for that. He's got some absolutely awesome videos on simple navigation, and unfortunately it's an art that people just don't use anymore. But I'll show you really quick. This one is one I use just for fun, practice near my home. There's a big park, and as you can see, there is a lot of information on this map, and you can go as big or as small and as detailed as you want. So basically it's not going to stay open. Basically, I live over in this area up here, and I've got this huge park that comes down in here. And one thing I love doing is just going in this area, and as you can see, there's the Central State Hospital. What's listed here was torn down in the 90s. This is a hospital that went back into the 1800s. The new hospital's up here, but all kind of trails and stuff exist all in this area, and it's really neat to go in and just hike. And I've gone through, I've noticed there's an orienteering club that meets in this area. A couple used to. Now it's, with everything going on, they're meeting less. But they would meet over here almost monthly and do stuff. And I'm gonna join that club. And since I live almost across the street, it's almost a no-brainer to get over there and go. But this is an area that's close to my house, and it just gives me a whole lot of info that stuff that I didn't even know that was near, and stuff that I thought was forgotten. Because there's no water tower there. There's no more buildings here. This is just a big mound. There is parking lots that's left over in this area. It's just really cool. But anyway, we're getting off topic. This is about navigation. So, this is where, close to the house, I just wanted a map to look, practice with, and have some fun. And I will throw that into my bag just because. I've got a second one. We're not going to get too far into this. This is where some friends of mine allow me to come down and do some camping, and you can see it's a whole different, there are knobs and trails and stuff, and we're looking at kind of central Kentucky. Bardstown's up north, and just a lot of fun. Little lake that I can get to way off this side. I camp generally down in this area here, A lot of this is private land, but my friends down there pretty much know everybody. So we have a lot of fun. I actually did a big printout of this map. His wife loves maps, and now that they live down here full time, I did a whole printout of this map with their land and surrounding areas, and she just was through the roof. And along with that, I took my drone up to a height that I could get the same as the map, and got a couple pictures that way and stitched them together. So that was cool. But okay, so those are the maps. Now we get into the actual kit, and this was a map case from Helicon Tech. This one I watched for to go on sale and such for a good number of weeks, and finally it came back on and was available. And as you can see, you know, it's got a nice plastic area here for your maps. I've got a couple of printouts of the same two that I just showed you, but these are just on regular paper that I can have to look at and just have some fun with. So I keep a couple of paper maps in there. I can also get these, but you know, here we are. Great plastic fold out. But the biggest, the most part of the kit is on this side. So carabiner here to hang it off, basically hang it off my belt. Everything here comes off. I've got a set of Ranger beads. Again, hooks on. I'll hook onto the chest strap. Something you probably should always have. We got a little Olight rechargeable light here. This one's the I1R, and it's a little rechargeable light, 2 settings. Great little light. So the other half of this kit, I've got a Right in the Rain pen to allow some notes. I've got some Right in the Rain notepads, and my next goal, now that I have everything that I wanted for this kit, I'm going to go out and get my pace count loaded, unloaded, all that kind of jazz, and we'll go from there. I bought a set, or won a set. I bought a different set, and I'll get to those later. But I won a set of these off something, I forget what, but these are the Okay, well, that was interesting. I guess I didn't pay that much attention to how much battery I had left on my lights. Now, this is why I bought 2. Actually, they came as a set of 2. But these are the Moman lights, and they've been awesome. You can dial in there's a neat little OLED screen here. You can dial in a lot of information and settings, and especially your temperature. And I have mine both set at the same thing, so all I had to do was turn the other one on and boom, good to go. They last about 2 hours each. I guess I just didn't pay attention and didn't charge. So that's really on me, but they charge up pretty quick. USB 3 or USB-C, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you're looking for something simple, and these things are really good. Simple is probably the wrong word, but they're really actually good. But they're Moman, M-O-M-A-N. Great little lights. So back to where I was before we lost the light. Again, the Learn and Live from the UST. This one's the wayfinding and navigation tips. And you know, in the fire kit, I've got the fire making tips. I've got put fishing and water purification in my water kit, and we'll do that at a different day. But this is just some stuff great with you know, if you're not out doing orienteering on a regular basis, this is something that can give you a nice little refresher. It's like, oh hey, how do I dial that in? Or you know, let's put the doghouse in the right house, or the dog in the right doghouse. So again, you know, since it's almost a dying art, and it really comes down to bushcrafters, survivalists, and just hobbyists who do it, something like this will go a long way. So that's that. And the main part of a navigation kit, as we all know, is compass, which I have sitting right in here. And this is the Suunto MC2. I bought the Global. This thing is phenomenal compass. More and more I see, people recommending this all the time, and you know what? It does. It just works, and you can just turn it over. You can dial in your declination, everything else. It even comes with the little tool to dial that in. Mine is already set for me. Mirror is great, but again, this is for navigation. This is not for signaling. It's not for fire making, even though it has a little thing here. This is for navigation, and that's where I keep it. I've got my own fire kit, and I do everything there, and I've got my own signaling mirror somewhere else, and it's usually my first aid kit. So MC2, this is the Global, and it is absolutely a flawless compass. I know it looks clean, but I use it whenever I go out and have some fun, and I want to get more and more used to it. And in my car get home bag, I want to add a second one of these. Don't give a shit about the price, because they work. And buy once, cry once. So I'm gonna buy twice, I'm gonna cry twice, but I'm gonna have a redundant system in a different bag that's always in my car rather than something I just go camping with. So that, in a nutshell, is what I'm currently carrying. Now, something that just got here, and one of the things I like about it, this is from Essie, and it's one of their navigation bundles. Make some great knives too. Just happen not to have any, but this card comes with, I think, everything Essie makes. So it's kind of a just toss in your wallet and there you go. But what we've got is a small Right in the Rain, and the biggest thing is that it comes apart. So I noticed there were a few other kits I was looking at getting, but unfortunately a lot of people were saying they were hard to get apart, where this one you just unscrew and out. Notebook comes off. Put these down here, and it's a lot of what's in here, but it's also some nice map cards. Get some good information on topo maps, front and back. Same thing with this one, using Jeep, and there's more of their symbols. And we've got, oh wow, nice table of tangents. And then we've got your map cards. As you can see, put these on your map, do all your calculations that way. And they just, again, it's just something I wanted to add to this kit because I didn't have it, and I know this didn't have it, so this gives me more information than I'll probably ever use, but I have it. So that's pretty much it. And again, it all fits back. I'm not going to put all this back together, but again, it all fits back into this Helicon Tech pouch. You got two main pouches here. You got slots for pins here. There's another pouch here. Just a nice, a good bag. And like I said, when I'm playing with the navigation, I just clip this on one shoulder harness and I click this on the other shoulder harness, and I go have fun. So there we go. there's navigation in a nutshell.